Hello, this is Charles from Citolino Photography, and today I'm bringing you a Lightroom quick tip. Now, have you ever taken a picture of something like a building that has parallel lines? Well, in Lightroom, it has the ability to fix these under the perspective control. But what happens if they're not equal on both sides? Meaning you just didn't look at the middle, and maybe one is just off a little bit and the other one might be off by quite a bit. Well, we can manually change these things in Lightroom to put the lines back to parallel. Let's go ahead and take a look. The first image I'm going to show you is of a building that I took a picture of in Lexington. And as you can see, because I was standing at an awkward angle, this right side right here has a pretty pronounced angle because I was looking up. Because this side was closer, you can see that this angle isn't quite as steep. Now, a couple things you're going to notice that there is a little bit of distortion. So I am going to first go into my Develop tab right here, and then I'm going to select the Remove Chromatic Aberration and Enable Profile Corrections. And then it's going to line these lines up just a little bit better. Then we're going to go down to the transform and select Guided. I'm going to start at the very top right here, and I'm going to follow a line down. You can see this white line that it creates, and I'm going to follow that line all the way down to the bottom. And then on the right hand side, I'm going to select a different line, the edge of this building right here. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to follow this line all the way down with that white line. And as you can see, it selects the building and then corrects the perspective all in one. Now that was an easy one for a building. Next, we're going to jump on over to a different image that I took over here in my camera uploads. This one is of a cemetery. And because I was taking a picture up just a little bit, once again, it is not exactly the same distortion we have on the right hand side as on the left hand side. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go over to the Develop tab. First, we're going to go to Lens Corrections to make sure that there isn't any distortion in this line. I'm going to check the Remove Chromatic Aberration and check Enable Profile Correction. Lightroom has picked up that this image was shot with an iPhone 12 Pro. Next, we're going to go down to the transform, select Guided once again. On the left-hand side, I'm going to select the top, and then I'm going to align that with our white line right here. And then on the right hand side, I'm going to go to the top, click on it, and I'm going to align that line on the right hand side. It's a little bit easier if you go down towards the bottom. Once that's done, it's going to correct that, and then you can go in and use your crop tool. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this Lightroom quick tip. Next time you're in a position where you have a perspective that isn't exactly the same on both sides, just go use the guided edit. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a like, and stay tuned for more tutorials. Cheers!